This podcast is a proud member of the UUOP network.
This is episode 680 of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast for September 16th, 2025. Hello everyone, it's me, Tracy. I'm your host for this show. I'm here with Michelle and Lee. Chris is a little busy with work, so yeah, we'll miss him.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
Wow.
I apologise, Chris. I'll miss you.
Just kidding.
Michelle's bringing the sass.
Wow.
I gotta tease my brother from another mother.
It's only because we kicked her off next week's show because we needed everyone who'd ridden Rip Ride Rocket to be on the show, and those that didn't get kicked off.
Wusses need not apply.
Well, nobody needs a negative Nancy on a show. I mean, we get enough flack for that as it is, so
True.
Best just not have me on that one.
Very true. We're going to start this show with some Producers Club birthdays.
There's a lot this fortnight, by the way.
Oh, it's going to be a lot of cake. I'm on a diet as well. Okay, we're going to start it with September the 18th. It's Shauna Roberts' birthday. Happy birthday, Shauna!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
She's celebrating Universal on a solo trip.
I absolutely approve of that plan.
Amen.
Yeah. And on the 20th, it's Zachary Thurston's birthday. Happy birthday, Zachary!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
On the 21st, it's Chris Haynes' birthday. Happy birthday, Chris!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
And on the 22nd, we have twins. Not literal, just birthday twins.
They might be.
Well, we don't know. It's Nicola Blaine's birthday. Happy birthday, Nicola!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
And it's also Krista Ferguson's birthday. Happy birthday, Krista!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
And on the 23rd of September, the last one for this little gathering of birthdays, it's the fantastic Chris Lepresto's birthday. Happy birthday, Chris!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Chris!
Whew. Yeah, that was quite a few.
There's a lot of people getting jiggy at the beginning of the year, I guess.
Wow!
So,
That's right, though.
Mr. Malaby.
New Year's celebrations bled over into babies in September.
just said getting jiggy. Oh, goodness.
Not
It's
jiggly.
true, though, isn't it? If you go
Jiggly.
9 months
That'd be
back,
fun, yeah.
that takes you
Yeah,
to
we all know the
around
maths.
New Year.
Yes.
And Lee always has Men in Black on his mind.
Wow. Goodness. Right, well, I beat Lee up for that. We've got Little Things with Seth.
Hey, this is Seth Kaburski, co-author of The Unofficial Guides, back with a look at all the little things new around the Universal Orlando Resort for the first half of September 2025. First thing I noticed on my latest trips into Universal Orlando is that some large character posters have been added to the Kirkman Road entrance above those big Universal letters. Definitely makes the entrance much more eye-catching, and similar character banners have been added in City Walk. The next thing I noticed is some crazy low crowds at the resort. Unless you're showing up in the evening for Halloween Horror Nights, you can count on very low wait times right now in the studios and IOA. Some good news in City Walk if you are a Starbucks fan. The coffee store has reopened and is now accepting mobile order. Hopping into Universal Studios Florida, the Williams of Hollywood store, which was a UUOP and team member discount shop, has closed its doors for now. In DreamWorks Land, the Shrek and Donkey Ice Pops have sadly disappeared from the menus, but you can drown your sorrows around the corner in Springfield by getting a Dufftoberfest beer from Duff Gardens. Also in the Simpsons area, I do not ever play the carnival games located there and also in IOA, but if you do, you might want to know that there has been a price update. Midway games now cost one for $10, $30 for 4 plays, and the 10-pack is $60 but no longer includes a free prize. Crossing over that recently completed bridge from World Expo over to the London waterfront, I stopped into Diagon Alley and noticed that there are chains across the bottom of the stairs to nowhere, so you can no longer sit halfway up the stairs and drink your butterbeer. And next door in San Francisco, I confirmed that mobile order really is dead at Richter's. It does not look like it's coming back anytime soon. And San Francisco is also a great place to start our Halloween Horror Nights coverage because I found that Lombard's is the first location to open up distributing wristbands for Stay and Scream and is also the quickest. I was in and out in just a few seconds. If you are doing the Stay and Scream, I highly recommend heading over to the entrances to the sound stages at least a half hour before they open the queues at 4 o'clock. If you want to be among the first in line for Terrifier or Five Nights at Freddy's. I picked Freddy's, and I think it was a good choice because the wait time was posted at 3 hours for most of the evening, but I was in and out of that house by 5:30 p.m. Be warned that even using Stay and Scream, though, it will be challenging to get all 10 houses and both shows in before 2 a.m. this year because they are heavily favoring express guests. In past years, express guests waited about half the standby wait. This year, they're waiting maybe 10 or 20% of the standby wait, or even less. As a result, the standby wait times were at least as much as they were posted, if not more, during most of the evening. But here's a tip. Right around midnight, they start greatly inflating the posted wait times. I waited about half of the posted wait for most of my houses in the last hours of the evening. To end your night, I suggest saving Jason Universe for last. It's the third most popular house, but unlike Five Nights at Freddy's and Terrifier, it does not open until 6 p.m. and holds a steady hour-and-a-half wait at least all night. But if you step into the standby queue around 1:30, you should be in and out in about half an hour, as I was. Last but not least, don't forget to sign up for the Backlot Club in Universal's app under the Interactive Haunt Experiences. Scan your phone at the Medallion Tower, which is located somewhere within the park, and you can pick up a free collectible trading card at the end of the night from the 5 and Dime on Hollywood. While you're there, check out the remaining Hamikuma merchandise, direct from Universal Studios Japan. They've got some shirts and sweatshirts and a popcorn bucket, but they don't have any of the actual Hamikuma soft teddy bears like I was able to get in Osaka. Keep in mind, regular discounts for annual pass holders do not apply on Hamikuma merchandise. All right, now let's take a quick lap around Islands of Adventure, where there are still some construction walls out in front of the park and scrims around the wheelchair rental area, but the walls have come down around guest services and the restrooms near the exit. I didn't see much new around most of the park, but I did spot a few things in Toon Lagoon. Blondie's remains closed, and Wimpy's has replaced their curly fries with regular fries. The UUOP Lounge in Toon Lagoon is currently open from park opening to park close. That's for UUOP Appreciation Days through the end of September. And right now you can stop in and pick up a Niffler button and an ET magnet. And if you're excited for Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie coming to theaters, stop into What's the Matter You for some new Gabby merchandise. Gabby meet and greets and photo op can, of course, also be found back at USF in DreamWorks Land. I popped my head into Volcano Bay, which is currently holding after-hours Volcano Bay Nights hard ticket events every Friday evening this month and next, and noticed some menu changes. All the sushi rolls have disappeared from the menus, which was a signature item when the park first opened. But they have added some soba noodle salads and a vegan island macaroni salad. And finally, I was recently invited on a Halloween hotel bar crawl around the Lowe's resorts. Stopped in at Cabana Bay's Swizzle Lounge, which is themed to Little Boo, as well as the Thirsty Fish, which is inspired by Dead Man's Wharf, and the Velvet Bar at Hard Rock Hotel, which has become the Night of the Living Shred. If you want to check out these bars and their special seasonal cocktails, keep in mind that if you spend $40, you can get free self-parking or discounted valet for $5 to $10 with your validation. All right, that's going to wrap it up for this time. As always, you can find me at theunofficialguides.com, where you can pre-order copies of the Unofficial Guide to Universal Orlando 2026, coming very soon. And until next time, I am Seth Kaburski, keeping an eye on all those little things for you.
I wish I'd drank more. I wish I could drink more. I also feel like I'm missing
Build
out.
your tolerance up, man.
I don't think that's
Dude,
the
I wish
case.
I drank more. I just got off of a cruise with Virgin Cruise Lines, and with my package came a $350 bar tab. You want to know how much of it for two of us to share? You know how much of it we had left over after five nights?
300.
We had $250 left over.
Goodness. Wow.
Yes. We are all very much lightweights.
Yeah. I mean, I must admit, I'm kind of like 2 drinks, and I don't like that's the thing though. I don't like getting drunk. So I have like 2 drinks. I'll get nicely buzzed, and then that's it.
I can't even get that. That's the problem. It's very specific drinks that will get me a buzz on. The last time I had a drink at Universal was on our last RIP tour, and Chris was like, I want to have a drink with you. And I'm like, all right then, but be warned, I will be ill tomorrow. It's like, really? I was like, okay. And we were up in the Fallon bar, and the only thing that I would remotely even stomach was these little cans of hard apple cider. It was horrible. Like, I like cider, but not apple cider. It was foul. And I met Chris in the parks the next morning. I went, my head is banging. He went, seriously, after one, and there were only little cans as well. I was like, told you. But what I am liking this year about Horror Nights is there's a lot of mocktails around, which I am liking.
Yeah.
And they're very good.
Okay.
I can vouch.
Good to know. Good to know.
I haven't tried all of them, but the one, which one is it? I have to look up the name of it, but there's one over in like the New York Gramercy Park area. It's so damn good.
Okay.
It's really damn good.
Yeah. There's quite a few of them. I like it. It's funny. It's funny that when we came out in 2022 with the kids, we had Finn with us, who doesn't drink. Obviously, at that point,
Unless it's mulled wine at Christmas, and they're like a fish.
Was a minor as well, so couldn't have drank anyway.
They went down the mines.
Shut up. And there was nothing at Horror Nights, like signature, that wasn't alcoholic. And then since then, they're doing a ton. And it's typical. It always seems to be after the chance you get to do it that they start doing things like that. But for someone like myself, who I don't really drink, it's nice to have different options. I kind of want to try that. Is it Radaway, the one that's in the sort of...
Yeah, I want you to have that.
The...
We need the pouch.
Like specimen bag thing. It's not a specimen bag.
It's
like
I
can't think what they're called.
It's like a drip bag.
Yeah. Did you have that one, Michelle?
No, I unfortunately did not have the Radaway. Still looking up the one that I love the most, though.
Yeah, we're going to miss out on that Niffler button and the ET magnet, but I think they're doing, so Passhold Appreciation Days, they're doing new ones throughout October. Yeah. And I showed you, didn't I?
Yes.
It's like a flower, but the flower like skulls.
I am all over that. What we need to find is someone who's like, we've got another couple who aren't going to be getting there in October, or don't mind doing a swap, because we'll get 2.
Yeah.
And if they get 2, and we could do a swap. You know.
I'm disappointed the Chunky Donkey is no more.
What?
That's crazy.
The Chunky Donkey. So the 2 Shrek and Donkey Ice Pop things that are in DreamWorks Land, that was apparently, like when they first came out, there were... people were complaining that they were a pain in the ass to either get out of the thing or eat or whatever, and one of them was the
really
chocolate
ugly,
one. It was called
melt a bit.
Chunky Donkey.
I love that.
Yeah,
that's
me too.
Hilarious. The drink I had was called Let Me In, and it's in the Horrors of the Y at 6.
Okay.
Food stand. So good.
Well, we will be going to that Horrors of the Y at 6 because I want that Muscleman slop.
Oh, I did until I found it passed me by what the actual bread is.
Yeah.
So I won't be partaking.
You did a thumbs up to Dufftoberfest.
Yes,
you don't
because
like Dufftoberfest.
I don't like Dufftoberfest, but I like Duff, and I haven't had a Duff in the last...
Since 2022.
Yeah. So I am going to the bar and I am having a Duff. Even if
Good
I have
for
like
you.
10 seconds and I have to knock it back in 1, I'm doing it.
You get it, girl.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, obviously we had massive plans this year for all 4 of us to be together, and now that's not going to happen, is it?
Well, probably not.
Well, I think Chris is only coming up for the weekend, so we'll get to hang with them, and then we'll only get to see you for like a few hours.
And trust me, you are getting hugged that entire time.
I know. It's getting harder and harder for me to do October, just because of Krista being in high school
Yeah,
now. And not
of
only that,
course.
so it's harder for her to miss school.
Absolutely.
But then if we go during her school break, she's on varsity volleyball. So, which is really strict about missing things like games, you know.
That's
so
fair, yeah.
The joys of parenthood.
Absolutely. I know I don't want to talk too much about Horror Nights because, you know, we get some stick for it, but I am concerned this year about how busy it is. Michelle, we'll talk about it with you a little bit more because I want you to kind of spoiler-free your experience of Horror Nights this year. But from what Seth was saying there, it's like, I mean, I've seen it firsthand with the queues for Five Nights at Freddy's. It's just ridiculous.
yeah, it is. It is ridiculous. It is really good. But unless you're like a hardcore FNAF fan, it's definitely not worth 3-hour waits.
Yeah.
But as we predicted, the crowds are full of that.
Yeah.
Preteen, teen, and even like the adult FNAF crazies. So, but if you're not like hardcore, it's not worth that much of a wait.
I'll maybe try that hint that.
But he was talking about getting there half an hour before the lines open up, so getting in line at like 3:30 in the afternoon.
No, it was 3:30 for getting your ticket.
No, he said get to the sound stages half an hour before the lines open. The lines open at 4, so you're getting over there.
Well, no, not all the lines open at 4.
I think the Five Nights at Freddy's one does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I saw something yesterday.
Because he said he was out of that. But he was out of that by 5:30. That's still a ridiculously long wait.
Is that what he said?
Yeah. By 5:30.
Yeah, 5:30.
I mean, we've seen like
That's 2 hours.
He said it there that they seem to be favouring Express Pass, and we were watching our good friends, the Fudge Factor, and they did a challenge between the two of them to strategize going through. They both had Express Pass just to see. They separated off who could get through the most amount of houses and whatever. I think they got everything done by 8 o'clock with Express, which is crazy. Even with Express, to get through everything in 3 hours.
Yeah.
Well, it's not that crazy if you're not stopping to do anything else.
It did look quiet. It looked quieter than some of the things I've seen.
I mean, we're lucky.
Yeah, if you're using your Express at the beginning of the night, you're walking on for sure, which is why I advise people not to use their Express at the beginning of the night.
Yeah.
Tracy and I have already talked about we're going to have a plan of we're going to have a cut-off wait time that's like we're prepared to stand in a line that's up to, I don't know, whatever, just throw it
5
like
minutes.
half an hour.
Yeah.
Once it hits over
5
half an
minutes.
hour, then we'll start expressing. But we're also going in with a very different strategy this year than we ever have done before, and the plan is to do absolutely butthole on the day during the day beforehand, and then head over for Stain Scream and do the full 2 a.m. finish. Which
that's not a bad plan.
We've never done that before. And I mean, Michelle, you have a go for it all the time of like, we'll be in the parks, even if it's from like 10 o'clock onwards and then stay, and that's why we can't. But it's just like...
I know, you're hard-headed.
I can't anymore. I'm knackered now, and I can't even... It's like I sit at work. It's funny, I'll tell a stupid story. So I have two co-workers who sit along my bench. Lucy's 30-something, and then there's Michael. And I leant over to Lucy the other day and I was like, why is he so quick at his job? I think he gets all his work done far quicker than the pair of us. And I went, oh yeah, it's maybe because he's 20 years younger than me. And I've started to realise my own mortality a lot in the last couple of weeks, that like I'm 50 this year. And it's like...
Oh, you old fart.
I'm starting to feel it. It's not good. It's not good.
No?
Like
it happens. It's bound to happen.
I have come home from work at least 3 times in the last 2 weeks and just fell asleep on the couch.
It has.
Yep.
It's not good. I don't like it.
No.
I'm not ready
We're
for
old, my friend.
Unfortunately. But we're still kicking.
Oh, yeah.
That's the important thing.
The scooter brigade is coming. It's coming for us.
I can guarantee you now you will never see me in the scooter. I am
already sold.
Far too stubborn for that.
I would not have survived opening weekend without mine, but that was only because I had an injured back at the time.
Yeah.
So definitely would not have survived.
Yeah. You see, this is what's concerned me. The length, being in the queues, like length of queue, that's to be expected. But for me, because my hips started again, playing up again, and it's just the thought of standing, because it's not. Last time it wasn't my feet that gave out on me; it was my hip.
Your walking stick going again.
Our walking stick is going, so I have to.
Weird, isn't it? Theme parks.
You forget,
don't you? Theme parks are a hard they're a hard thing, and
Oh,
the
they
older
are.
you get, they're not easy. They're not easy days
Right.
at all.
No.
Like, I'm still, like, my pain threshold's pretty high, and I'll just go until I fall over. Like, it would take a lot for me to go, right, I'm done. Like, I don't think it would happen. Even, I might complain, my feet, I might be falling asleep. You know, I sit and watch. The second time we saw The Untrainable Dragon, I turned to Guy halfway through and went, I slept through more of this than I realised the last time I watched it. But it's funny, I don't do that as much as I used to. I remember coming over on our first couple of trips. And so this
God,
is
you got
going
me
off on a
tonight.
tangent, isn't it? Michelle, did you ever ride Ellen's Energy Adventure at Epcot?
Yes, that was the best nap ride ever.
Yeah.
Right, that ride was 45 minutes long. We got into the theatre for that initial movie, right? I saw the movie, the seats all moved to create the train, and I never saw a single second of the rest of it.
Pair of us.
All I kept thinking at the end of it, I was like, was everyone staring at me like this dude sat on a seat? Like, I must have been snoring. Like, I was out.
I don't know. I was asleep as
I
well.
was out for 40 minutes. We went to the Carousel of Progress with a friend of ours, Jonathan Hopkins, and me and the pair of us were out for most of it.
I was killing myself.
I don't
laughing,
do that
but you
anymore.
were both snoring. It was hilarious.
Yeah, I don't seem to fall asleep. Like the last time we did T2 3D, I slept through it because that seat drop at the end,
That's
like
what
the thing
woke
to
you up.
wake people up. It's like, oh, there we go, it's the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny.
We are a bunch of old farts. We need to, what's the next generation of UUOP hosts that are like 25?
Yeah. But you say like you can just keep going and keep going. You don't get that thing I get where it's like overnight where my feet and my legs, I don't get any rest because of the pain and the jumping going on.
I know what
in them.
Michelle's going to say.
Yeah, but
That's
you're
why
too
you gotta
tight.
have your leg massager.
They're too tight to buy them.
We haven't got any money at the moment, so we certainly can't
You
afford
wake
to
up
buy
a
them.
new person.
You need to wrap your feet.
In
Like you did
cold
last
wet
time.
towels, I do.
Anyway, this isn't the old farts podcast. This isn't the This isn't the. Let me get this right. It would be UOAP, isn't it? See,
Yes.
For you, UUOP.
the unofficial old age pensioners podcast.
UOP.
It would be UOAP.
Geriatric, the geriatric version.
Oh my god, it's just it's not good. And Horror Nights is that thing. Yeah, like I can do it.
It's never going away.
No.
You know what? They can. I've already told Audrey and Krista they better strap my oxygen tank to the back of a wheelchair or a scooter or whatever it may be and get my ass to Halloween Horror Nights. I don't care.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? How much walking you do. But
It
that's
is.
It's a lot.
Anyway, getting back on track a little bit.
Oh, yeah,
Have
we're
you
doing a
guys
show.
seen the new entrance signs? By the way, they're
Yes,
super
you should.
cool.
Yes, they are.
They're super
pretty
cool.
Yes.
I love that they
Very
continue to upgrade things and make the whole resort look better.
Yes, I agree.
But other than that, there's not a lot going on. I mean, there's a big thing. I don't really want to talk about it right now because it's not actually official, but the whole land permits for Lost Continent.
Ooh, I hope that's a thing.
Is interesting. It'll be interesting to see what is going in there because Tracy and I will finally have a decisive answer to what's going in there and who's correct.
It'll be me.
Mm-hmm.
We shall see.
I'm always right.
But yeah, it's crazy. Like when Seth said there, it's like time to get your copies of the unofficial guide to 2026. And I'm like, Jesus, I can't believe. Michelle, you and I were talking about it the other day, and I was kind of talking to Tracy about it. When you look at this year overall, it's been a really weird year. I know we seem to say that every year. For Universal, it's been a phenomenal year.
Yeah.
Like you look at the opening of Epic Universe, whether you agree that it was a success or not, I think that's debatable at this point.
What? How could anybody think that the opening of Epic was not a success?
Oh, there's been so much hate online. It's ridiculous.
A lot of hate online towards Epic, especially recently.
I think though that the hate's coming from people who don't understand the theme park world properly.
I still agree with a lot of people that they're having to go, and for you to have, if you're going to Epic for one day, you need Express because otherwise you're going to struggle to get on everything.
That's easily a 2-day park, easily.
But that's the case for just about every theme park you go to these days. Like what makes people so entitled to think that they are allowed to go and enter into anything And that automatically guarantees that they're going to be able to do and see everything in that park. There's no such thing. That's ridiculous.
But to put things into perspective, I have the current wait times for Epic Universe up on my phone. It is currently 4:46 in the afternoon. The lowest wait time in that park right now is Fire Drill at 10 minutes.
Okay.
The longest wait time at this moment in time is Minecart Madness, believe it or not Battle at the Ministry.
No, that Minecart Madness has been longer for a while now.
Which is 150 minutes.
Ouch.
Even Curse of the Werewolf is currently 50 minutes.
That one's not so bad. 150 minutes, that's what, like
2.5 hours.
Yeah. 2 hours, 4. Yeah, wow.
So I do agree with a lot of people that have been saying that it possibly... It's that argument, isn't it? Like, we know a little bit more than the average person, and we know that the park wasn't meant to open as it is. It was meant to have another ride in Dark Universe, another ride in Super Nintendo World, another thing in Potter. So it has opened without the capacity that it probably should have had if, for whatever reason, they never got those things finished first.
Just means we've got to get expansions.
But then the argument is that if this is your once-in-a-lifetime trip and you've gone, I understand it, but it's starting to get on my nerves a lot, and it's probably where we are financially right now, that to get the most out of a trip to Universal, you've got to throw money at it.
Always been like that.
I think it's got worse.
Yeah, every park is, even Six Flags is like that.
I think it's got worse, though, than it used to be. Like, you look at like how much the express passes are for Epic. One use express pass for 11 attractions, and you're talking $300. That's a lot of money. If you're a family of 4, Michelle, you're going to Epic Universe with Chrissa and Audrey and somebody else. That's $1,200 in express passes for 11.
Well, but this was me. I mean, I've always been a family of 4 going to the theme parks, whether that be Disney or Disneyland or wherever. And I am wise enough to temper my expectations. Yeah. And know, okay, and even to this day, I'm like, all right, guys, this is a Surfside trip. This is not a Portofino Bay trip, which means we don't have express passes. So what is everybody's like must-do things? And it's a different experience than what we do when we have express passes. And we just have to kind of, as a family, understand that going into the trip. And if that is important for you, is to see everything and this be a once-in-a-lifetime thing, then you need to either A, do your research and go during a time when it's not busy. So go during the off-season. Or B, wait a little bit longer, save a little bit longer, and buy those express passes. I mean, that's just life these days.
Yeah.
I don't think that's Universal's fault.
No. When we first went in 2004, it was military. We said it was military precision planning. And it was the first few trips. That's exactly what it was like.
There were the days we were getting up at 6:30 in the morning on holiday and like not coming back to the hotel till like
when we were
11
young, you
o'clock.
mean?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's not a new thing having to prioritize things, because we did then.
We've also been very spoiled as well, which is it's a privilege and a curse that we got to go there for those 3 days, the 2 media event plus opening day with nobody in it. And it does worry me what that park specifically is going to look like when we get annual passes, probably the beginning of next year. So beginning of 2026, we know they're already starting to do 14-day tickets from the UK.
Yes.
So you buy your 2-week ticket, come over, you can go to Epic Universe for all 14 days of those days, which tells me more than likely that add-on's going to happen for express passes. And when people can just go, it worries me how bad that park's going to be. And don't get me wrong, I feel like I'm not shitting on Epic because I adore Epic Universe. I absolutely adore that park. Does it have shortcomings? Absolutely.
All parks do. They all have pluses and minuses. That's the nature of it.
Capacity is a big issue. Still, there's a lot of the rides are going down for maintenance and stuff a lot, which is I still find weird in this day and age, especially considering a few of them exist elsewhere, and I don't understand why that's an issue. But then also 80% of the year it pours down at some point in Florida, and 90% of the rides go down. That's a big is it undersight? Is that the word I'm looking for?
Oversight.
There you go, not an undersight. It's. I'm not being negative because I adore the park. It comes from a perspective of when we go, there's still a ton of stuff that I want to do that I either haven't done enough yet to be able to, come on, and we haven't done our rankings episode for Epic yet because I wanted to go back and ride things more, so I have a much more built-up view of everything. And the things that I want to ride more of are the things that are going to be difficult to ride more of. Yeah. Because I don't want to stand in a 3-hour wait for Battle of the Ministry. I don't want to stand in a 2.5 hour, 3-hour wait for Minecart Madness.
I have cut-offs with stuff like that. I've got limits. Wait times go over a certain time. Don't do it this time.
But I want to. That's my issue.
I know, but I'm quite okay with crowds and stuff like that because I'm very interested to see what it looks like populated.
Michelle, are you going in October?
Yes.
How many days?
The plan is just one day. It's a pretty quick trip when we go down. It's only 4 nights that we're there. Yeah. So
you've done 3 days so far? One with Express, one with VIP, and then opening day.
Yes.
So have you ridden everything so far?
There's one side of Stardust Racers I didn't ride. I didn't ride Fire Drill. I think that's all.
Did you do Dragon Racers Rally?
Yes.
Yeah. But it's that thing of you need to ride things more. We've ridden Monsters 1 million times, and yet there's other stuff we either haven't ridden or we've only ridden once. It's weird. Monsters still kills me. It's still arguably the best ride in that park, and yet it's the thing we've ridden the most. And not because we've put the effort into riding. It was never a long wait compared to other stuff. I remember going in on that final day we went, and Yoshi's was at 80 minutes, and I'm like, no, I ain't waiting 80 minutes for that.
Yeah.
So strange. Like I say, I'm sure people probably feel like I'm crapping it, and I'm not, because I adore that park and I can't wait to get back into it. It comes from a perspective of being spoiled, but also wanting to ride everything as much as I possibly can when we go next time, but also experience the park as much as I can. And I know that's it's a me problem.
Well, yeah.
I wish to go to Universal Studios Singapore.
Hello, I'm Steven Spielberg. Ride the movies at Universal Studios Singapore. A spectacular destination for the people of the region and the people of the world.
Where can our vacation wizards take you? Just tap the port key at portkeyvacations.com and let the magic begin.
Okay, well, it's time for Which Stick Gets Your Lick, and this one was submitted by Sonia.
I've been given the impossible task to keep this family friendly. So why is the segment name so rich with double entendre? We all know what you're trying to say with the segment name that you picked. I'm not even gonna go there, so which stick gets your lick?
Which stick gets your lick? Oh, hell yeah. Lick it, baby.
Hi, this is Sonia.
And this is Paul.
And we're at HHN to do another Lick My Stick. So anyway, this time we had the Gru, which is a Nutella. It's the creamy popsicle, but it's got a coating that's kind of, well, it's chocolate actually.
Yes, and it's black like my heart.
Yeah, it's black. It'll leave your mouth, your lips and your tongue black. But I liked it a lot. It's creamy, and it's definitely Nutella. It's chocolate and hazelnut, and there's hazelnuts kind of at the bottom, so it gets a little grainy at the bottom of the stick. I liked it. I'm going to give it a 5. It was a hell yeah. I think it's my favorite so far.
Yeah, it was good stuff, and it's nutty. And I would rate it a 5 out of 5.
This is Sonia again.
And this is Paul.
And this time from Freeze Ray Pop, we had the Evil Minion. It's one of the premier pops. It has the white chocolate coating on the outside, and it's a blue lemonade. The inside is not creamy though. It's just like a juice, but it was good. It had a lot of lemon flavor, and now we've been eating a ton of food that has lots of strange colors over the past few days, so that's always, good for your digestive system. But anyway, yeah, it was good. I think it's as good as the blueberry lemonade. It's basically maybe that one with a coating. I'm not sure, but I don't know. I'd give it like 3.5. That's fine.
Yeah, I would definitely give it 4 stars. The coating is decidedly purple tasting, and the inside is definitely fruity and refreshing, and it was great.
Thanks. It's us again, and this time we had the cookies and cream popsicle. It's actually creamy. Most of the cookies, though, were at the bottom, unfortunately, but it was still really good. It's easy to eat, it's light, refreshing, tastes like cookies and cream.
Yeah, it's cookies and cream ice cream on a stick.
Yeah, I'd give it a 3. It's fine.
It's 3. It's fine. It's good. It's ice cream. Does not disappoint. Nothing special.
Thanks. This is Sonia.
This is Paul.
And this is our last night. We're having to head back a little bit early due to possible pet issues. So we only got to try one more popsicle. There's 2 we're missing, strawberry and cheesecake. Tonight we had lemon mint, and that's the 3rd lemon variety I've had. I think they have too many lemon. I mean, it was good. It wasn't excellent. I give it like a 3.5 or 4, maybe a 4, but I think it needed to be lime and mint. They need a minionito. So
yeah, so this is powerfully lemony, which is great, but for me it was just a 3.
I'll try and summarize, since I've had almost all of them, I'll try and summarize later what I thought was my top favorites. Bye. We got so busy and left this behind where life just got so busy. Anyway, so this is Sonia again. So we have tried all but the strawberry and the cheesecake. And I'm going to sum up so far. Hopefully next month we'll be able to try the rest. I think my favorite is the Guru. I know a lot of people may not like it because it's chocolate. But of the regular kind of traditional popsicles, I think I like the blueberry lemon the most. So that's it for now. Sorry for the delay. Thanks. Bye.
See ya.
I love their energy.
Oh my God. I disagree that you can never have too much lemon, by the way. Like lemon ice cream, lemon popsicles, like you can't beat. It's just so refreshing. So I really want to try the lemon mint when we're over next time. Because apparently there's not a lot of mint in it and it's very lemony.
Okay, I'll let you do that, Mavalik.
So that was HHN last year because she hasn't been this year.
Oh,
she's going very soon. So
I think she only sent us that recently though, so I haven't been holding on to it forever. Yeah. I think that's kind of what she was saying at the end, that life got in the way and she left it there. So I think she's only sent it to us in the last few months.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, Sonia, you got to try the others soon when you get there.
I wonder how many other people can claim that they've tried them all.
Probably more than you think.
Probably.
Especially AP holders.
Yeah.
Okay, so we would love to hear you on the podcast. So to be part of this segment, all you have to do is head over to Freezer Ray Pops in Minion Land at Universal Studios Florida and sample as many of the popsicles as you can stomach or afford.
True. And once you've sampled them, record yourself rating each one on a scale of 1 to 5. 1 being,
oh hell no,
and 5 being,
oh hell yeah.
Send those recordings to the podcast at podcast@uuopodcast.com.
And for the most authentic review, record your thoughts while you're still in the park. Just like Sonia did at Halloween Horror Nights.
Yes. Yeah, we like to hear it. Now, last week saw the annual Amusement Today Golden Ticket Awards, and Universal Orlando cleaned up this year.
So first up, Epic Universe's Stardust Racers won Best New Roller Coaster. I don't know what else opened recently elsewhere. Was Big Bear Mountain?
Didn't Busch Gardens open something? Or was that last year?
I'm out of touch with
I don't know, actually. I thought... have they opened anything since Iron Gwazi there? SeaWorld opened Penguin Trek. So to be fair, Stardust probably is.
I mean, I think it was the right choice anyway, you know.
Well, I guess technically all the ones that are at Universal at Epic are considered new. So.
True.
Well, yeah. Harry Potter and the Battle of the Ministry won Best New Attraction Installation.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Dark Universe won the Best New Theme Concept.
I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Yep. Absolutely. Really? Oh, Burke.
What?
Yeah.
So, I mean, Burke is amazing, but There's nothing out there like Dark Universe. Nothing.
I mean, that's true.
Burke is based on existing images.
Well, so's Dark Universe, to be fair.
I mean, kind of. It's
but,
from that,
but not as much
classic monster realm. But everything that's in there is completely newly invented.
Yeah. And staying in that realm, Monsters Unchained: The Frankenstein Experiment won Best Dark Ride.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I assume we class Battle of the Ministry as a dark ride.
You're in the dark.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that Monsters beat that out.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah. If I ride nothing else other than Dark Universe when I go on this next trip, I will be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do want to ride Mario Kart more.
Oh yeah, that's so much fun.
And then finally, this one kind of blew my mind a little bit. So Volcano Bay won Best Water Park, which is fine.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a cool water park. But it unseated the previous winner, which was Schlitterbahn, that held the award for 26 consecutive years.
What?
So what's happened there that they've lost it?
Because that's what it is, because Volcano Bay haven't added anything.
No.
Volcano Bay is the exact same park it was when it opened, minus Tapu Tapu a little bit.
It's a little...
They haven't added anything in. So what's happened to Schlitterbahn for it to suddenly drop down below Volcano Bay?
Where is Schlitterbahn?
It's in America, believe it or not.
What?
Yes.
I thought it was German.
No,
but it wasn't. Are these American awards?
It is in Texas.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yes, you would think with a name like that
sounds, yeah.
It's not. It's in Texas.
Okay. Well, they must be doing something, like renovating or something.
You would think
that's
it's
weird.
strange, isn't it, for a water park that's won it 26 years in a row to suddenly get ousted by Volcano Bay that hasn't done anything to that park in 10 years.
Has it just been very, very, very hot in Texas and all the water evaporated?
Maybe.
Quite possible.
That's good. It's nice to see Universal getting the accolades I believe they deserve.
For sure.
But I think sad that Epic Universe didn't win Best Theme Park. But again, Europa Park won Best Theme Park again this year. And I am so desperate to get to Europa Park. Our friends Liam's...
Where's that?
Is it in Germany?
Is that the one in Rust?
Yeah. Germany. Lee and Sarah, friends of ours, are there as we record this. Yes, I'm so desperate to get on. It looks amazing.
And what makes Europa Park so amazing that it beats out Universal?
So it's the theming wise is like on a level of Disney and Universal, but with proper world class coasters and attractions in there as well. And the reason we haven't been, we talked about it on a recent episode of
it's not easy to get to
Universal Great Britain podcast with Dawn and Guy. The reason we haven't been is because it's not easy to get. You can't just get like a plane there. It's like a whole trek and stuff.
Yeah.
But it is somewhere that's on our bucket list 100%. It even has its own spaceship Earth.
Mm-hmm.
It has a geodesic dome in a sphere in there.
It does.
But it looks amazing. I'm so desperate to go.
It's quite cheap actually.
It's just getting the hotels aren't cheap because I looked it up for last year. But I would love to go. It's interesting again though, isn't it, for the best theme park to not be a Disney or a Universal park. And I don't know whether these Amusement Today awards. Well, no, it can't be. I was going to say it's got to be worldwide. So it shows you how good that park must be then that Tokyo Disney Sea didn't win. Because everyone heralds Tokyo Disney Sea as like amazing.
They do.
Theme parks, so little time.
What?
So many parks, so little time.
Oh yeah, not enough money. I think that's the biggest thing. I can make the time. It's just I can't make the money.
That's just quit and talk. You just haven't tried hard enough.
You try hard enough.
You can't make the time because you're too busy having to make the money.
Oh, I mean, that's probably true, to be fair. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
UUOP is brought to you by the Producers Club. Join today and get bonus episodes, the chance to be a guest host, birthday shoutouts on air, be part of our awesome Facebook community, and more. Head over to uuop.supercast.com to subscribe. Shameless plug.
Okay, to wrap up, it's over to Michelle to talk spoiler-free about this year's Halloween Horror Nights and Premium Scream.
Oh, spoiler-free.
Let's go Premium Scream first, Michelle, all right? So we had Amy on. We had Amy on 2 weeks ago. She went to Premium Scream. I think I told you this when we were talking off air the other week. that she went because of your experience last year, and we've obviously seen the fallout from Premium Scream this year. It was, as I said to you when you went last year, it will never be like that again. And it certainly wasn't. So she said her expectations were managed because she didn't have a preconceived idea of what it was because she didn't go last year. So for someone who went last year and saw how good it was to now going this year, what's your take on it?
Okay, so disclaimer, I knew it wasn't going to be as good as it was last year. However, I didn't think it was going to be as bad as it was this year.
Okay.
So I knew that they were going to sell out tickets. I didn't know that they were going to continue selling tickets at the gate.
See, that's crappy.
Yeah, that was weird.
Like that's really greedy. There's no way. So according to some insider people last year, they only sold about half the tickets that they had allotted for Premium Scream. That was last year. There's no way this was only 50% more than last year. There's no way. It was way more. So they completely oversold it this year. Had they capped it at their original allotment, would it have been fine? I don't know. But regardless, it was way oversold.
Yeah, I wonder how many people bought tickets day of.
I don't know, but it was not cool.
No.
Lines for the houses, lines for the food, lines for the everything. It was just, it was not as I mean, it wasn't as crowded as it would have been on a normal HHN night.
Yeah.
But when you've paid $400 almost, with taxes included, for a premium experience, you don't expect for any of the houses to be an hour-long wait.
Wow.
I mean, that was just that was just ridiculous.
Yeah.
We did 6 houses. We couldn't even get all 10 houses in.
I mean, that's shocking. Like, you can spend $200 on Express Pass on a normal night and get through that.
So it was definitely oversold, but still a good night. You know, we still had a good attitude. I'm still not like salty that I went or anything like that. Would I do it again? No, not unless they promise that they've made some kind of changes.
Interesting. So. And it's funny, again, we've just watched Tim Tracker's video from Volcano Bay Nights this year. He went, I think, the opening night of the fall version of Volcano Bay Nights, and we talked about it last year it was that thing of the first night of Volcano Bay Nights last year was dead, and then Gillian went the second night and it was rammed. She said it was busier than a normal day, and yet this one, Tim Tracker went to, dead. There was nobody there. It will be interesting to see the subsequent events. I think people like Premium Scream next year is going to be really interesting because
because are they gonna did they sour people on it
exactly
like they did me? Yeah,
it's going to be really interesting because I think, like I said, that first year they did it, people were unsure, and that's why it was as quiet as it was, because people didn't trust them. I don't trust you to do a quiet event. The same as they did with the opening of Epic Universe. Everyone expected it to be a mess, so they didn't go. And I think that was the same with Premium Scream last year. So everyone that went had the best experience ever.
Yeah.
And everyone who didn't go last year, plus everyone else that went last year, has all gone this year. Yeah. And then the problem is now, hearing the fallout from it, what do you do as Universal to entice people back next year? Because everyone who went this year probably, or at least would be tentative about wanting to go again next year, because I don't want the same experience that I had this year. So
well, I know that there were a lot of complaints because guest services had already had a procedure for handling complaints revolving around Premium Scream this year. So hopefully there was enough voices heard that they are able to make some kind of changes next year and just get it right. And again, it would have been fine. They oversold it.
Yep.
They just got greedy.
Yep. And you can understand that. You can understand that from a corporate point of view. Why not? But yeah, it's a thing to do to people.
Yep.
So then on the other side, I'm also hearing a lot of complaints about Horror Nights itself this year. Michelle, your experience?
I haven't really heard too many complaints, but then again, I've been nonstop since I got back from that.
Yeah.
So I did Premium Scream the one night, and then I, of course, got to represent UUOP along with Chris, and we did media night together, which was a phenomenal experience. So amazing and cool. So that was basically an RIP tour night.
Awesome.
Which was awesome. So on that night, we did get to do all 10 houses and the Nightmare Fuel show.
Okay.
And experience all the scare zones. We didn't do the Lagoon show. The event is definitely amped up. Like, it's like the scare zones are the best I've seen in a decade.
Wow.
Seriously.
Okay.
Not necessarily because of like the content in the scare zones themselves, but just because they're bigger.
Yeah.
They're spread out more, and we have those roaming hordes again.
Okay.
So the atmosphere of the event as a whole feels much better, much more in your face, not quite as dead, and not in a good way dead. So atmosphere wise, amazing. Event wise, I need to go more because I feel like I don't have enough to go off of.
Okay.
To be fair to everybody. So just off of my initial reactions, I feel like there are way too many IPs this year.
Really?
It feels too IP heavy, and it feels it doesn't feel, what's the word? Like it doesn't feel cohesive, even though we're supposed to have this theme of the conservatory, which is actually a very cool theme. And if you know about the theme, if you know about that and you listen to the Discover Universal podcast, or you go on an RIP tour and hear your tour guide talk about it, that theme is actually very cool, but it doesn't play out in a very obvious way.
Okay.
And to me, that's because we have too many IPs, and those IPs are all very different.
Yes.
Yeah.
It just feels very segmented. So I don't know. That's my initial thought.
Okay.
But the houses that are there are jamming. Like, there's some really good ones. Really like pushing the boundaries of technology, obviously, with FNAF. There, as always, the houses are just built out insanely and larger than life ways. I got some really good scares, which is always fun. So it'll be interesting to see what you guys think, and then also see how my opinion changes after my next trip, which will be in October.
I do have a question that will help us potentially coming out. Did you go through, enjoying a wet house, did you go through the dry path and the wet path in Terrifying, Michelle?
I never went down the dry path.
So how wet did you get down the wet path?
There's our next.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yes, that's why I'm asking. No,
I'm getting sucked.
So the question is, how? Oh Jesus, I can't.
How wet do you get?
So I've been through that house 3 times. I went through it once on the first night and twice on my RIP tour. The first night I was already drenched to the bone before I even got in the house. So I don't really know how wet I got because I couldn't tell.
Yeah. Fair.
The next night on the RIP tour, everybody put on their ponchos except me and Chris. We went through, we got it wet enough that it was like there were some wet spots, not instead of just like little sprays, there were like some like literal wet spots on our shirts.
It's getting worse.
And maybe a little bit of my mohawk got damaged. But I wasn't like soaked to the bone like I just got off of Popeyes or anything.
Feet. How were your feet?
Oh, they were fine.
That's all.
They didn't get wet at all.
Yeah, you can have my entire body can be soaked, but as long as my feet are dry, we're okay.
Right. So for anyone that's never seen Michelle, they're now picturing 1980s punk with a big mohawk.
Yeah.
Down the middle.
That's exactly what Michelle looks like.
Yeah, no, it isn't. Like pink and like in the spikes. That's what people are thinking right now with pink ends.
Pink ends? Wow.
Pink ends on
No, the first night we literally were waiting in line for Terrifier. Again, shouldn't have had to wait in line. It was premium scream, nonetheless. Yep. There's only this one little short section that is outdoor, and that's where we were when it was pouring down rain. No. And by the time we got inside undercover, we were just like, everything was wet. Everything. It was like we had jumped into a swimming pool.
I'm hearing they've been giving out certificates and clown noses to the first people through that house on a night.
Aww.
New goal unlocked.
That's amazing. But I don't know how
I would
early
love
you'd have to
that.
get there to be able to be the first people in line for that house.
9 o'clock in the morning.
Well, you wouldn't be able to.
Why?
Because you wouldn't.
I know where the entrance is. I can just loiter.
Well, you can't, because you've got to go and get your wristband at some point, so you've got to leave to go and get your wristband.
Let me say, I love that house so much. I love it so much. There are so many Art the Clowns, first of all, and I just want to hug and kiss every single one of them.
God, I love
They're
Art.
like all of your favorite iterations of him are in there,
Awesome.
and it's a very long house. It feels like you're in there forever.
We finished, so just for Horror Nights, not counting views that we've watched it just to watch Terrifier, we completed our 3rd viewing of all 3 of them on Saturday night. It's just like, what shall we
They're
watch?
great.
Just stick Terrifier on.
They're so good.
Yeah, I am
They're so good.
obsessed with it. So
And
obsessed.
the house is just the same. Tracy, the house is exactly what you want it to be. It's gory. It's gross. There's some of the most disgusting smells I've ever smelled in a house in my life.
Really? And I live
But
with
at the
Lee.
same time, you're laughing your freaking head off.
Can't wait.
Oh, I am. Yeah, I need my headband.
Cool.
It's great.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And we do have Express for one night, so
Yeah.
at least we'll get through everything at least once that
Yeah.
night. So I am.
Yeah.
Thank you, Universal, by the way.
Yes.
I will
There
put
are
that
a few
out there.
surprises too. There's a couple of surprise houses that for me was not what I was expecting at
Okay.
all.
Yeah.
Like in a good way. There's always a couple of where you're like, darn it, you missed the mark. Like I had it built up
Yeah.
in my head more than what it was. But it's a good year. It really is. I just wish they would have leaned heavier on their originals
Yeah.
because their original concepts were so good.
Yeah, we know how well they can do it.
Yeah, but they put way too much money into their IPs.
Yeah.
Guys, like trust your creative department.
We want
Stop
more things
leaning
like
so
Dead Man's
heavily on
Wharf.
these IPs.
Yeah.
It's not that though, is it? It's all about marketing, and it's easy to market something it's easy to market Fallout than it is to market LRT.
I'll be quite honest, I don't think they need to do much marketing.
Probably
people
not.
know.
No, but from the bean counters perspective, they expect to make more money each year, and that's just how it is.
They just need to have it year round.
Yeah, but 5 different big time, like, I don't know. It just was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, could talk about that all night, but we don't have all night.
Oh,
I know. Thank you for that though, Michelle. That was really good. I really enjoyed
Yeah, we've
listening
managed to
you and
stay spoiler free so far. So
that was a pretty good job at staying
Yeah.
spoiler free.
good. Yay. It's hard to stay
I know.
spoiler-free after
I
you've
can't wait
been.
to go so we can actually discuss it properly.
Yes.
Yes. Right, I'm going to do the last batch of Producers Club birthdays. We're going to start this lot on September the 25th, where it's Aisling Leahy's birthday. Leahy? Please let me know how to say your name, Aisling.
she's Irish, I know that much.
It's Aisling's birthday. Happy birthday, Aisling!
Happy birthday!
Birthday.
And on the 26th, we have birthday twins again. We will start with Jenna Vutsina's birthday. Happy birthday, Jenna!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
And it's also Sherry Nash's birthday that day. Happy birthday, Sherry!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Little
Chris is
echo.
joining in the
Oh,
background.
it's just, I'm getting Chris in the car, yeah. And on the 27th, it's Michael Cardello's birthday. Happy birthday, Michael!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
That's the cutest thing.
Chris's voice is getting very, very high pitched, isn't it?
Very excited, that's why. And on the 28th, we have more. We're going to finish off with birthday twins again. The lovely Claire Goodwin's birthday. Happy birthday, Claire!
Happy birthday, Claire!
Happy birthday, Claire. Happy birthday.
Wow.
Wow. And then wrapping it up, our very own funny kooky guy. I love this guy. It's Kenneth Leeming's birthday. Happy birthday, Kenneth!
Feliz cumpleaños, buddy.
Feliz cumpleaños.
Happy birthday, everybody. I hope you get lots of presents, lots of hugs, and, well, maybe a lot of cake as well.
I would like some cake.
We haven't got any cake.
No, no.
No. Okay, well, that's going to wrap up the podcast. Don't forget, we want you to rate the Freeze Ray Pops and send in your recordings, as well as sending us your How Bad is Fast and Furious Supercharged jokes. And as it's that time of the year, after you've been to Halloween Horror Nights, please send us your house rankings from 10 to 1 for our listener rankings for HHN 34. And you can send all of that to us at podcast@uuopodcast.com. See you next week.
That's the end of another Stella episode of UUOP. Use the Flu Network to give you access to us on Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Pinterest. Just search UUO Podcast. And check out our blog at uuopodcast.com for everything else. Send your owls to us at podcast@uuopodcast.com. And if you want to join the Producers Club, jump down the warp pipe at uuop.supercast.com. It's alive on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and everywhere else that podcasts are found. So please subscribe, rate, and review wherever you can. Dragons aren't the only way to get around. Email Michelle at portkeyvacations.com. She can take care of all aspects of your next Universal Orlando vacation. Listen to them, Children of the Night, the children of the UUOP network. Rush of Fear, Halloween Horror Nights podcast, the theme park duo for all your West Coast news and info, the Taste of Universal, Universal Orlando food podcast, and the Portkey Passport, an adult-centric Disney podcast. Make sure to subscribe and come back next week because in the end, it turns out all we needed was a little more of this.